Today's episode was about deconstruction. What is deconstruction? Is it biblical? Is deconstruction the same thing as deconversion? Yada, yada, yada. If that's something that you're interested in, just keep watching. Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Laura Farhi, and you're watching the Spiritually Homesteading podcast on YouTube. Okay, so here's the thing. You're probably going to notice that this month our podcast looks a little different. And that's because I have been having so many tech issues the past month that it has been bananas. I mean, at one point, it looked like a kung fu movie where my mouth was moving, but the audio was not matching. And I don't know why this was happening, but you know what? It's fine. I just decided we're going to try something out. We're going to do something different for this month. So if you want to listen to the full podcast, you can go over to Apple, you can go over to Spotify, and you can listen to all the episodes there. So for YouTube, what I'm going to do, at least for this month, is I'm just going to give you the cliff notes of what was talked about and do this in a different format because it's video and things need to be changing. You don't just want to be staring at me talking the whole entire time. So if that's something that you're interested in, just keep watching. In a nutshell, construction is not the same thing as deconversion. Deconstruction is not a political agenda. It is not something that is new. This is something that was created in the 1960s, not for Christianity, but it is a form of philosophy. I saw deconstruction coming up in my literary theory classes for my English degree. So usually it was something for me in my field of study to look at literature and examine literature and deconstruct ideas within literature or concepts within literature. So deconstruction was founded by a 1960s French philosopher named Jacques Derrida. What deconstruction is basically Derrida realized that information is a spectrum. It's not just a defined point. So a fork is a fork because it's not a spoon. So the reason why we understand information is because we can understand information in contrast to other things. So we know that a dog is a dog because it's not a cat. That is deconstruction. So is deconstruction biblical? I could say absolutely yes. If you look at the early church with Paul and with Peter when they were trying to figure out how much of the Jewish faith do we still continue to bring in as we pursue this new thing called Christianity and the way of Christ? I could say that Martin Luther was deconstructing his faith when he wrote the 95 Thesis and put it on the door of the Catholic Church. It is not something new. It is something that has been happening for a really long time. It's just a term that has been used to apply to what is happening right now. Language fails to accurately name and claim everything that is going on in our lives. We do our best. That is what deconstruction is. So deconstruction is a good thing. Don't be afraid if you are hearing the term deconstruction because it is not the same thing as deconversion. Deconstruction can lead to deconversion, but it does not mean that you are leaving the religion of Christianity. It does not mean that you're leaving Christ. I know that for some individuals who are deep in the institution of Christianity or deep within the church, they think deconstruction is a dirty term, and that if you're not following along with what everybody else is doing, you are somehow an atheist or an agnostic, but that's not what that is. So don't be afraid of the term deconstruction. If you are deconstructing, keep going at it. Keep figuring your faith out, because I could say that this is what philosophers and theologians have been doing since the beginning of time. So you are in good company, my friend. Okay, that is basically episode number 10. And if you would like to go deeper into this topic, go ahead and head over to Apple or Spotify, type in Spiritually Homesteading. That is the name of the podcast, and I will see you there. Okay, thanks for watching. Peace, love, and Jesus. Boop. Let's talk about